Hello everyone. Today we are going to be discussing Marcus Rashford and his future at Manchester United Football Club. This has come at a time when seemingly Marcus Rashford is on the preliminary of the squad. He was benched against the Manchester City for the derby, and it looks like his Manchester United career might be coming to an end. Today we're going to be deep diving into that and finding out what the future could hold for the Man United winger. Rashford is a weird case study to follow. He has been so talented, breaking onto the scene obviously in like 15 now. He's been around a long time. He's a lot younger though than you imagine. I think he's 28 now. But he is a player who has hit the heights of 31 goals in all competitions. He has hit the goal scoring heights of 17 Premier League goals on 2 occasions. Without doubt, Marcus Rashford has the talent to be a world-class player. The issue is we haven't seen it on a consistent basis. He's only hit 17 goals, 2 seasons, on 2 occasions, and he is fundamentally, when on form, a brilliant player. He's so quick, he's so good at dribbling, he likes to act in open spaces, his ball striking skills are unbelievable. Think back to the City United goal last year, the long shot. He's incredibly gifted naturally, but the consistency never seems to be there. When he hits a good season, the season after seems to drop off. There's always a weird aura around Marcus Rashford as well, on the basis that the media don't take kindly to him, whether it's because he was feeding children, they didn't like that. And they always seem to make more of an assumption about his off-field antics than his on-field antics. You only have to look back to a week ago when Marcus Rashford decided to go on, when he was on holiday for 4 days, 5 days, he decided to take a trip to New York. The media took that and said that it isn't professional enough for him to do that in his spare time. But for me, he's a footballer. He gets a private jet. It doesn't really matter that much. It's his free time. Let him do what he wants to do. But it's no doubt that all the media controversy surrounding this player has affected him mentally. There's clearly some stuff going on behind the scenes, and Marcus Rashford just simply isn't performing up to standards. And it's got to a point now that, in my opinion, it is untenable, and the relationship is unrepairable between Manchester United Football Club, Marcus Rashford, and more importantly, owners Jim Radcliffe. For me as well, Rashford's had opportunities when his stock was at a high, especially 2 years ago after the incident when he scored 31 goals in a season. That is the prime time for him to leave the football club, to go test his character elsewhere, get out of the poison chalice that is Man United, especially in recent years, with how negative they've been, or the negative aura around the club on the basis that they are an underperforming giant. And he has always remained loyal to Man United, and I think that is a negative on the basis that, let's be honest, if you stay too long as a hero, you will eventually become a villain, and that's exactly what's happened with Marcus Rashford here. He should have left when he got the chance, and now it looks like he's going to be leaving on a cut price fee that doesn't suit either party, with more limited options than he would have had if he was to leave 2 years ago. The real question is, can it be turned around at Man United Football Club for Marcus Rashford, or is the writing on the wall? I think that Jim Radcliffe might be looking to operate in a way that Arsenal and Arteta did when Arteta originally came into the club. Arsenal had 3 players, maybe even 4 with Mustafi, that were a blot on the actual resume and caused issues. Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang, Mustafi, Mkhitaryan. These were players that were not seemingly up to the standard of Arsenal or causing negative media presence around Arsenal. Aubameyang was a notably media present player who, whenever something went badly at the club, they all zoned in on him, or he just didn't make the sensible decision, which meant the media could talk about negatively Arsenal Football Club. Similarly, maybe lesser Rashford's fault, he is a player that is scapegoated regularly in the media, which causes a negative sort of surrounding to Manchester United Football Club. It might be in the best interests of United so they can get the squad unified together for them to get rid of players who necessarily cause a negative impact in the actual momentum of what is Manchester United Football Club in the media spaces. Because if you have players with a similar characteristics who are all looked at as clean and good players, then they can start building a positive momentum in media spaces, which then can bring on positive fan relationships with the team and the players. That positive energy can then cause a spinball effect, because United is then a feel-good place to be around, and they can then obviously push on and become a real force within Europe. The fact that Ratcliffe has made it clear, very clear by the looks of things, that Rashford isn't necessarily needed at Man United Football Club, that might be a way for him and Amorim to motivate the player to get the best out of him and get the best Marcus Rashford that you can possibly get. Alternatively, it might simply be that. It might be a case where Rashford can't turn it around and he will leave the football club. My thoughts are that in the next year, so this January window and the main summer window, Marcus Rashford will leave Manchester United Football Club. I believe it's too far gone, the writing's on the wall, and this is the end of an era for Rashford. Where will he go next though? I don't know. There's many clubs who probably would look for a deal for Rashford for about 35 to 40 million pounds, especially with the fact that you know his ability. He's got the ability to be a world-class player. The issue comes with other instances, for example, the off-field antics. But if you can get a driven, wanted Marcus Rashford who is happy where he is, you will be on for a winner. I hope from an England perspective that he turns his career around, starts getting consistent form, and I think that can only benefit England, because I still think to this day a front three of Kane, Saka, Rashford, with Rashford on the left, is better than any other option on that left hand side when at full tilt. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.